The Cy-Hawk Trophy. On the one hand, it divides the state. On the other, it brings it together. And everyone across this great state, from RAGBRAI to the legendary Water and Ames, know that winning this trophy can have you pedaling toward a high water mark. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Cyclones will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Iowa's offense comes onto the field first today. The Cyclones, who've been bedeviled over the years by close losses, pulled out one of their own the last time.
It's all about executing when it matters the most. The coaching staff loved the way their players were ready to go late in the game. So let's see how this one turns out, Dave.
Yeah, and they executed so well. Iowa obviously always the same, so physical, so tough, but the Cyclones found a way to make plays and win the football game.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Makes the grab. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Running to Green. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react in plays. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Going to take a shot at this DB. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. And the Hawkeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Iowa State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks. It's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Here's the pressure. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the catch. It's Moulton. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Moulton. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Moulton. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Running back searching for a hole. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. This rivalry is so important to the people of this state, and it dates back to 1894, guys.
Yeah, it goes back a long way, and when you watch the product on the field every year, it's usually low scoring, but it's a lot of physical, tough people on the field.
Yeah, and, people in Iowa, they just love football. And this is a rivalry game that really hits home for so many. Regardless of which side of the fence you're on, in this game, Iowa or Iowa State, it means so much.
Kennick is having a connection fit to try to help the knee on third down. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. There he goes. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Cyclones decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work. Now facing a 3rd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Moulton. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up.
And the defense gets to the quarterback again and breaks the ball loose. Man, their 2nd forced fumble. This guy's put it on the deck twice. Ball security is job security. You've got to take better care of the football.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Looking for the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And here comes the field goal unit. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse. And the pressure was too much. They get it at the 15. And the Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play-action fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Here comes the heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Cyclones will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He rifles one deep to the left. And the DB right with him to knock it away. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the boot, looking for his man. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the catch. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
Well, we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. He has been an absolute force.
Fires to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. From the gun, running back gets the gift. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Beck. Finds his big tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Right down the boulevard. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. Turns it on in midfield. Flying out to the left. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hawkeye. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I'll tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Beck. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep